Welcome back, everyone, to Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today it is Senior Day here in Burmester. Yeah, Senior Day is a little bit early this year, Week 11, as the schedule makers were not kind to Westlake, giving them this early of the Senior Day, meaning that they have to have all their recruits visiting now, pretty much. As Westlake has a 5-game homestand, this is obviously the 5th game. Westlake is 4-0. during this homestand and 5-0 at home in general this season. All time, Westlake is 33-11 at home and are currently on an 11-game home winning streak, the only double-digit home winning streak in the nation. Of course, it is Senior Day, so we have to go through some of the notable seniors, including running back Alex Ellis, who had his best game of his career last week, rushing for 303 yards and 3 scores. Wide receiver Michael Wilson, defensive end Brock Rivero, defensive tackle Ernest McCoy, defensive tackle QJ Casimir, linebacker Alex Coker, cornerback Wesley McNamara, and cornerback Emmanuel Charles. Welcome to the Hornets' Nest here in Burmester, Utah. The Arizona Wildcats, who are 5-3, are set to take on the number 2, 7-1 Westlake Hornets. Now, last week the Hornets had 3 5-stars visit. They were John Paul Patterson, Tim Beck, and Lawrence McCoon. And after Westlake's dominant victory, all 3 ended up committing. This Westlake offense put up 52 points a week ago en route to a dominant win over Colorado. Of course, that was propelled from running back Alex Ellis, who is, of course, a senior playing his final home game. And he is perhaps the greatest Westlake Hornet in history, so this will be bittersweet for the Hornets, as on second down, Peyton Curtis will be intercepted by Hall. Hall wrapped up by, of course, Alex Ellis, but Curtis with just a flat-out awful pass there, nowhere near the intended target, and Jake Hall is able to capitalize. 2 seasons ago, this Arizona Wildcat program was one of the best in the nation, and then last year they just fell flat on their face. This year they're 5-3, certainly respectable, as with a win they will clinch a bowl berth. Here on first down, that's for junior Isaac Solomon with the tackle for loss. Solomon will be the only starter returning to this Westlake defensive line next year. It is now 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss, courteous of a redshirt junior Isaac Solomon. As there's Fenner looking to throw it. Mike Fenner scrambling like he's late on a date. Fenner running backwards now, and he's going to lose a yard. He had open running room and could have taken it to the house, but instead, that'll be a sack for the senior defensive tackle QJ Casimir. What an illustrious career he has as a 4-year starter playing his final home game. Arizona was able to kick a field goal, and then Westlake's offense had a 3-and-out. So here returns the Wildcats as Mike Fenner breaks a tackle. Fenner, first down. Fenner wrapped up by Sean Briggs, but not before gaining 18 on the ground. 4th down and 3 from around the 47. And the Arizona offense will remain on the field. They are going to go for it. As Fenner, he has Rhodes, and Donald Rhodes will gain 4, which is more than enough for a Wildcat first down. First quarter in the books, and Arizona has been dominant. 3-0 lead, and they are awfully close to making it a 10-0 lead. As on first down, Mike Fenner under pressure. Fenner is a wide-open Donald Rhodes in the end zone, and that'll be an Arizona touchdown. Westlake was sending the cavalry on that one, expecting a run. It was a pass, and it will be a touchdown. Here's a studio update from our good friends over at EA Sports. It's Jack Jackson with 4 touchdown passes, and he defeats Ron Robinson after throwing 3 touchdowns. UCLA was ranked at number 5 just a couple weeks ago. Then they lost to Westlake, and everything went sour, as they are now on a massive losing streak. This offense has 1 first down to their name to this point today, and if they don't pick it up, this one could get ugly quickly. 2nd and 8, Curtis, fake handoff, Curtis scrambling with it. Curtis taking a shot deep for a wide-open man, that's Nigel Wiggins. And the redshirt freshman receiver will gain 37 yards. As beautiful play from Curtis, evading the pressure and finding the wide-open Nigel Wiggins. That is a huge play from this Westlake offense, and that should give them some momentum. Now they have it at the 35, first down. Curtis is going to hand it off for Alex Ellis. He bounces off a blocker and is pounced to the ground. That's Dane Harris with the tackle. 5 carries for 13 yards today for Ellis. And if he wants to win the Heisman, his offensive line's going to have to do a better job of blocking for him, as Ellis has blocks. Ellis breaks the defender's ankles, and that's going to be a 24-yard gain for the senior number 31, Alex Ellis. What a play, as he totally juked out that defender and another defender's ankles were broken, kind of. It is first and goal at the 2 for the Westlake Hornet offense. Jason Gibbs is the running back in the backfield. No Ellis is Gibbs. He will get the touchdown, and the Hornets make this game a little bit closer. I believe that is the first career touchdown for the redshirt freshman Jason Gibbs. Arizona's offense returns. This unit has been really solid today. In 2 drives, they've scored a field goal and a touchdown. Can't really complain about that. As Fenner on first down under pressure, and he is clobbered to the ground by the senior QJ Casimir, his second sack of the afternoon. Westlake's defense got a stop. Now let's see if their offense can drive down the field and potentially take the lead, as Peyton Curtis will look to throw it here on first down. Curtis can't find anyone. Curtis hoping he gets lucky off his back foot for Malik Brown, and Brown, the true freshman from Bellows Falls, Vermont, will gain 21. It is first and goal from the 5. Peyton Curtis will hand it off for Alex Ellis, and Alex Ellis will get the touchdown. He ran for 3 last week and gets another one here. He is awfully close to Keenan Reynolds' all-time rushing touchdown record. I'd assume he's only a couple away at this point, as what an illustrious career he has had. It's been a very close game up to this point. 14-10 is your score, but remember last week, Westlake and Colorado were really close at the end of the first half, and then, well, Westlake blew them out in the second half as Zach Clemens with the 6-yard touchdown. And with 1 minute and 1 second left in the half, it's the Arizona Wildcats who take the lead. Nice dance moves, mascot. 1 minute and 1 second left here in the half. Let's see if Westlake's offense can put some points on the board. Remember, Arizona does start the second half off with the football. Usually Westlake decides to kick off to start the game, but today they did not win the coin toss as Curtis airs it out deep for the senior Michael Wilson, and he gains 59 yards as he backed up at the perfect time before the defensive back was able to make a play on it, and Westlake will now have it at around the 15-yard line. What a throw from Curtis, and then obviously great awareness from Michael Wilson. The clock is ticking away. Westlake does not want Arizona's offense to do anything. They're going to hike it when the play clock says 1. Alex Ellis on the toss will get the touchdown, his second of the day. And Ellis is having another really solid performance. Maybe not as good as last week, but that's pretty much impossible to replicate. And 82 yards, 2 touchdowns. Can't really complain about that. 17 points in the first half for Arizona's offense. That's nothing to complain about, as this Westlake defense has been one of the most dominant in college football the past few weeks. As here's Fenner scrambling with it. Fenner, first down, breaking the tackle from Jeremy Harrington. This is Harrington's first game back since week 1 when he got injured off of an interception, and very good to see him back with this secondary. Westlake's secondary has been incredible this season without Harrington, and he's sort of been eased into the role since Westlake doesn't need him that bad. Here on second down, it's going to be a fumble. I think that's Owen Jackson who might have forced it, and Isaac Solomon will pick it up. I'm not sure who they're going to credit the forced fumble on. There was a number of defenders there, and it looks like they will give it to Owen Hit Stick Jackson, as that is a huge turnover for this Westlake defense. No challenge, no booth review, the play stands. And Westlake's offense has it at about midfield. Here's Alex Ellis to start off the second half. Ellis breaks the tackle, gains 26, and he now has over 100 yards on the day. Westlake's offense is back in the red zone. They are, I believe, 3 for 3 with 3 touchdowns. Can't go wrong with that. It's on first down. Here's Peyton Curtis scrambling. Curtis has a wide open man. That's the freshman Nigel Wiggins for the Westlake touchdown, and they will extend their lead to double digits. Here returns the Arizona offense. They fumbled away their last drive and are now down by 11. It's on first down. Mike Fenner looking to throw it. Short pass for Young. Young breaks the tackle. Young still on his feet, and Richard Young will gain 22. Mike Fenner is 8 for 10 with a touchdown, and he also only has 54 yards, as this Arizona offense is focused on running the ball and short passes, not really any big plays. As on first down, Agobo Anecho with the initial contact, and then Emmanuel Charles is the one who will bring down Zach Clemens. Now it is second down and 12 here for Arizona. Handoff once again for Clemens, and he will once again lose a yard. It's going to be Isaac Solomon with the tackle for loss, his third of the day. And now it is 3rd and 13 here at the 42 for Arizona. as Mike Fenner will look to throw it. Fenner under pressure, and he is brought down for a loss of 10. That is the 4th sack of the game from QJ Casimir. I feel like that's only his 3rd, but I guess he might have been involved with the forced fumble, and that is number 4, a school record, which I think Casimir might have originally said that, if I'm not mistaken. So the fumble sack was actually by QJ Casimir. I thought it was Owen Jackson who made more contact, but they did give it to Casimir, as he now has 4 sacks on the day. First down, Curtis taking a shot deep for Michael Wilson, and Wilson will gain 34 yards, and the Hornets offense is now really close to the red zone. 3rd down and 2 for Westlake. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd down, as Curtis will toss it for Alex Ellis. Ellis, open running room, and Alex Ellis will score his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day, his 2nd straight week with 3 touchdowns, and the Heisman voters absolutely have to consider him. Remember, he won the award back as a sophomore and is hoping to do it again now as a senior. Last week when Westlake played Colorado, it was a really close game in the first half, and then Westlake absolutely dominated in half number 2. And today has been much of the same, as on first down, Mike Fenner is going to be brought down for a loss of 6. I think that's actually Alex Coker with the sack. I thought it was QJ. But Coker, another senior, is the one who brings the quarterback down. Last week, Alex Ellis was able to pad his stats because Westlake was pretty much chewing the clock the whole 4th quarter. And today can be much of the same, as here's Ellis on 2nd down. Spin move, has a 1st down. There goes Alex Ellis down the field. Will he be caught? No, he won't. Touchdown number 4, 48 yards down the field. And that, my friends, is a Westlake school record. I think that's actually tied with, of course, Alex Ellis. I think he's gotten 4 touchdowns in a game before, but he's never gotten 5, and he has a whole quarter to do so anything's possible. I think ever since those first 2 disaster drives for Westlake, I think they've scored on every drive since, if I'm not mistaken. First down, here's Mike Fenner scrambling. Fenner brought down, I think that's QJ Casimir with sack number 5. That is officially a school record broken by Brock Rivera last year. I feel like Casimir's probably gotten 4 in a game, but there you go. Brock Rivera's record is no more. QJ Casimir is now in the record book. QJ Casimir has been incredible today. He's been incredible all season. And his potential replacement, Marcus Shelton, the number 1 defensive tackle in the country, is on a campus visit today. I think Shelton has to be impressed with how this Westlake team can develop the defensive tackle position. First and goal at the 1. Here's Alex Ellis with rushing touchdown number 5. He got clobbered in the end zone. That is a clear dirty hit. But it doesn't matter, as Ellis has more rushing touchdowns in a game than anyone in school history. Here's another EA Sports Studio update. Boise State taking on Washington. And the Broncos have a 7-0 lead. They are 3-4 on the year, while the Huskies stand at 5-3. If you combine the second half from last week's game against Colorado and this one against Arizona, Westlake has outscored their opponents 49-0 is on first down. You know who it is with the tackle for loss, QJ Casimir, his 6th of the game. That, my friends, is absolutely incredible. I think it's safe to say Alex Ellis will win NCAA Offensive Player of the Week, and QJ Casimir will win NCAA Defensive Player of the Week. Second down and 12, Mike Fenner looking to throw it. Fenner sacked for a 7th time today, this time by Isaac Solomon, who has 4 tackles for loss. 33 carries, 303 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That was Alex Ellis' stat line last week. This week, 25 carries, 220 yards, and 5 touchdowns. That combines to 58 carries, 523 yards, and 8 touchdowns in a 2-week span. That, my friends, is absolutely incredible. And then QJ Casimir, 5 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. These seniors went off today, and Westlake gets the win, 49-17. They improved to 8-1 here as they head on the road for 3 road games to finish out the regular season.